Hello, everyone. Good morning, and welcome back to the Normandy in Mass Effect 2. We're going to finish up the Explorathon today, which is all the side quests, including the Firewalker DLC. Basically, we're just gonna get all the side planets, side missions, all the stuff that's not necessarily needed for the story out of the way, but we're gonna do it because this is the hardest difficulty and chat lives on my tears. So, let's see if there's any other messages. Nope. Okay. Oh yeah, we ended with capturing that one, or recapturing that one freighter, okay. Hi, Sovereign. Welcome to Strem. I hope you're hungry for suffering. Alright, let's go to Sigurd's Cradle. Alright. Start scanner.
Probe away. Probe away.
Yeah, people that are going to be harvesting my... Oh, Jesus Christ. Did you see how fast the planet was spinning? So I can do it again. Whatever. Anyway, today we're doing completely optional missions that are kind of frustrating on normal difficulty. But, you know, we're on the hardest difficulty, so, you know, suffering that I could have avoided, but I didn't. And then tomorrow, in Final Fantasy X, I get to go after the hardest boss in the history of Final Fantasy. Penance. Yay! I think off stream I'm just gonna, you know, like go back to the Omega Ruins, turn on the max AP gathering mod, and just spend like 5 hours in the sphere grid maxing everything out.
Probe away.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and read this one because its moon will have a mission, so this technically has it. Anyway, Watson. Watson is known in human media for two things: its spectacular tides brought on by a large moon, and the bureaucratic snafu over which Earth nations got to settle there first. Watson's the garden world, first discovered in 2165 AD, with credit claimed by the Chinese People's Federation, the United North American States, and the European Union. The Systems Alliance brokered the infamous Reykjavik Compromise, allowing limited colonization from each coalition in cities comprised of populations from each nation. Watson itself trends colder than Earth, with the temperate zone measuring about 30 degrees latitude in either direction from the equator. Its life does not easily map to Earth's evolutionary eras. 30 degrees is 110. I think they're talking about not temperature degrees, Sovereign. I think they were talking about lines of longitude and latitude. Like 30 degrees north and south. Also, congratulations on the 10 stream streak. It's actually working. Yeah, radii. Select is not easily mapped to Earth's evolutionary eras. Some islands have species that resemble terrestrial placental mammals. Others are overrun by arthropods. It's estimated that at least 2 or more generations of xenozoologists will be needed to properly classify all the species of the planet. You know, before the Reapers show up. Its orbital period is 3 Earth years. Day length is about 38 hours. Surface temperature, on average, is negative 18 degrees Celsius. So in, usable units, I will never get tired of bashing Celsius. Call it my American pride. That's about 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Pressure is terrible. Ours is more pressure than that. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, let's be real. Negative 18 is technically, yes, it is 0.4 degrees below 0 degrees Fahrenheit. I rounded. Sue me.
Anomaly detected.
25 is 60, 70. Yeah. There's some sort of math formula in order to do it. Let's see here. The formula for Celsius to Fahrenheit is degrees Celsius times 9/5 in parentheses plus 32. And to go the other way, I know. Okay, so it said, or you can, if you want to, it's F equals C times 1.8 plus 32. For a quick mental conversion, multiply the Celsius temperature by 2 and then add 30. It's not exact, but it's a good estimate. Or, you can just use Fahrenheit for weather, because that's how humans feel. Anyway. A large moon, Franklin, contains a trace atmosphere of carbon dioxide, but its desolate surface holds no signs of water or life. In order to defend Watson from pirates in the Terminus system, Franklin is home to 2 Alliance spaceports and naval bases capable of fielding 6 fighter squadrons each and a classified number of interplanetary ballistic missiles. Don't deploy the flares. We need to recharge them. Mass effect fields keep the gravity in its installations at a comfortable level for long-term living. Its lunar orbit is 33 days around Watson, 3 years around Skepsis. Forgot IPBMs existed. That's such a stupid idea. Would they, though? They aren't mounted on the planet, they're mounted on the moon, which has a much lower gravity and almost no atmosphere. Which means they don't have to be that big, because there's almost no friction that they have to fight through. Now, if we wanted to launch IPBMs from, say, the Earth's surface, yeah, they'd be fucking huge. Yeah, chemical rockets are the most efficient technology of the MEverse, which means fuel. But the thing is, Sovereign, you don't need that much fuel to maintain speed in space. Because once you get started, you don't stop. There's no friction to slow you down. And you're behind an ad break. So I'm talking to a wall. You're not. Hold up the tiny minute. Ah, okay. Well, think of it this way. In real life, there's these things called ion drives. Which is basically chemical fuel. But they're extremely fuel efficient because they work on the fact that there is almost no friction in space. So you don't have to have constant burns either. So they don't have to be as big as you think because their launch point has trace atmospheric pressure and trace gravity. There's not much to fight in the initial launch. So will they be bigger than ICBMs? Possibly. But I don't think they'd be the monstrosities you might think. Especially if they're only designed to be used within system. Now, if you were trying to shoot, Earth from Franklin, yeah, that'd be a huge missile and it would take forever. Unless it could figure out how to use the mass relay. Anyway, day length 33 days. Surface temperature, dear God. Negative 177 degrees Fahrenheit. Anyway.
Launch detected. Launching probe. Something on our sensors.
Anomaly detected. Scans detect an Alliance colony defended by a Javelin Mark II missile base. A distress signal indicates that the base is compromised by Batarians who have launched 2 missiles at the Alliance colony. Total destruction of the colony is imminent. 0 probability of survivors if a missile strike. Find the control panel in the Javelin Mark II missile base. Time of impact calculated. Landing party will have 5 minutes to deactivate the missiles after shuttle touchdown. Oh, I love this mission so much. And by love, I mean I hate. Alright, we're gonna need Garrus. Alright, who else wants to eat Batarians? Let's bring Grunt. I believe in me that believes in you in theory. Alright, Grunt. Crew expendable. Go have breakfast. Yes, aren't you encouraging the Krogan to consume intelligent species? Well, yeah, but that's what Krogan do in canon. I'm pretty sure Krogans have eaten people before. Fuck with their diet. I know, right? And they're Batarian terrorists. Let them feast. I mean, if BioWare wanted us to be, sympathetic to the Batarians,
I am transmitting a countdown to impact.
they would have made more than one sympathetic Batarian.
Major firefight here. Looks bad.
Instead, they're pretty much the cause of everything bad in the universe. torn cover.
Fire in the hole!
You're gonna need to renew your subscription to life. Uh-oh. Did I just trap myself? No, I didn't. Okay, thank God.
Too late. Engaging hostile.
How my way, Grant?
Feel the flood rage.
No shield.
Nothing can hurt me.
Fire in the hole!
Just how many are you? Jesus Christ, I'm gonna run out of time.
Feel the blood rage. Feel the blood rage.
Oh, and there's another bypass. God damn it. Okay.
Nothing can hurt me.
Okay. Okay. Activate the kill switch. Oh, fuck, a hacking game.
There is only one remaining kill switch code. Therefore, only one missile can be stopped. Use the kill switch code to save your selected target.
Okay, missile target 1, Spaceport Industrial District. Apply kill switch to protect Alliance interests and tactical viability, albeit at the cost of hundreds of lives in the city. Or, the residential district. Capital City. Apply target or kill switch here to save the city and hundreds of lives. With its industrial area destroyed, however, this colony will no longer be viable and will have to be evacuated. We're gonna save the people. They can always rebuild.
That should do it.
Prevented Batarian radicals from destroying the colony on Franklin. Protected colony's residential core. Thousands of lives saved. Alright. Messages. Okay. But yeah. If you go through most of the side missions and the backstories of most of the problems in the current galactic cycle, the Batarians are kind of behind like 90% of them. It's like BioWare wanted everyone to hate the Batarians, which is, I mean, it makes sense because in the Arrival DLC, you blow up an entire Batarian system, you know, to prevent the Reapers from gaining a straight shot to the Citadel. But I think they were going for like a massive moral quandary. It's like, you should feel bad that you killed like 300,000 Batarians. And most of the Mass Effect community is just like, oh, yeah, we did do that, didn't we? Whatever. Because there's only one sympathetic Batarian in the entire game, or entire series. And that is Bray from the Omega DLC. Every other Batarian's kind of an asshole. First game primed us for, the second game reinforced it. Why would anyone care? Pretty much. Especially if you are a colonist Shepard. Because a colonist Shepard lost their family to Batarian slaver raids. Do you really think they're gonna have any sympathy for Batarians? Probably not. And then if you're a ruthless Shepard on top of that, it's part of your backstory that you would go after Batarians hardcore. I mean, you become the Butcher of Torfin, slaughtering all the Batarians on Torfin to the last man at the cost of, you know, all of your men. So, a colonist ruthless Shepard? Yeah, Batarians expect no sympathy.
Probe launched.
Alright. Sanctum.
I have detected an anomaly.
Sanctum is proof of the old spacer adage. Just because it's called a garden world doesn't mean it's a picnic. Freezing ice storms cover the poles and temperate zones, leaving a narrow strip of habitable land at the equator. Dry but windy, this area is home to Sanctum's minimal terrestrial planet life. The planet has yet to develop land-based animals, though invertebrates grow quite large in its palearctic seas. Mining, referred to as ice cracking, at anywhere but the equator, is a common employment on Sanctum. The planet is rich in platinum and palladium deposits, as well as boron, which is used locally in semiconductor doping. Travel advisory. Carbon dioxide levels on Sanctum can reach 5,000 parts per million during thermal inversions. Travelers should carry a breath mask at all times and consult the Sanctum World Weather Service for warnings. Travel advisory. Piracy is at a 14-year global high on Sanctum. Visitors should take appropriate security precautions. Population 257,300. Colony founded 2169. Capital Vulpes. Or Vulps. How does it pronounce that? I don't care. Orbital period 4.2 Earth years. Day length 69.5 hours. Surface temperature, it can get to be negative 58 degrees Fahrenheit. At the equator, 39.2 degrees Fahrenheit. And our gravity is a relatively comfortable 1.2 G.
Check all those tunnels for runners. Report back to Captain Nero when you're done. Check all those tunnels.
Launching probe. Something on our sensors.
Anomaly detected. Distress beacon detected on initial sweep is confirmed to be a fabrication set in place to lure unsuspecting ships into orbit for pirate ambush. Preliminary scans indicate that shutting down the false distress beacon will stop Blue Sun's transmission and disable their ambush site. Surface scans show Blue Sun's communication signatures concentrated around a shuttle hangar bay. Alright, so since it's Blue Suns, we're bringing Zaid and Garrus. And yes, I'm pretty much bringing Garrus to almost everything because have you heard of the phrase God Mode Garrus? Give him a certain type of assault rifle with armor-piercing ammo, and he just goes to town.
Ambush!
Switch up.
why they're bringing missile launcher technology here. It's not as accurate as they think, and that just makes them a prime target. Like, I will shoot the missile launcher guy first.
Switching out.
Change weapons.
And yes, Zaid does have the Infinity Rifle too. Because lore-wise, he's got a very special attachment to his Lancer era rifle. He calls it Jesse.
Due to concerns over employee safety, the Broadfield mining facility has been closed until further notice.
Fire in the hole.
Firing concussive shock.
I'm so glad that this glass is bulletproof. Alright. I know that we're supposed to go down that way, but let's go this way. Living quarters. Ooh, a safe. Ah, goddamn, bypassing. Okay. More money, more problems. There it is, stay with
Hey, cousin. That jerk Selim just fired me for no reason. I swear the guy has it out for me. I hear the Blue Suns are hiring people to take out some dumbass vigilante on Omega. I'm gonna go show them how it's done. Wish me luck.
Well, he's dead. Probably due to that one. Well, whatever. I mean, if you join the Blue Suns, you kind of write your own death sentence. I got no sympathy for you. Especially if you're trying to take out my main man, Garrus.
Let's go.
I mean, that's literally... Oh no. It's the consequences of your own actions. Roll initiative. Reminds me, the narrator for Baldur's Gate 3 did like a cameo thing where she said, "Oh, if it isn't the consequences of your own actions." Oh, roll initiative. It's so great. I wish I had a narrator like that for my life. I think I'd hear that phrase a lot. Okay, I'm gonna leave that power cell for now. Because I may or may not have to come back outside and grab it.
We've got a major haul coming in from that dig site, boys. Move all the unsorted cargo to the mine.
by that, Raz? Well, there's gonna be a mech in here.
Whoever
And
you
I
are,
don't want to
you
have
won't
to
make
fight
out
it.
of here alive.
Oh wait, no, there's gonna be 2 mechs. Yep, 2 mechs. That sounds like it's a big thing of pocket nuke time. I don't feel so well. Alright. Yeah, I can go back. Let's just grab that power ammo. We still need more. Okay. If only I could buy power ammo, that'd be great. Well, that guy's dead. Client agent incoming. Agent from the prospective client arrived today. The client asked for discretion, which raised a few red flags. On Commander Santiago's suggestion, I plan to persuade the agent to divulge the nature and location of the cargo. Prothean artifact confirmed. Well, that didn't take long. The client's agent folded under minimal pressure. Commander Santiago's hunch was correct. The client hopes to hire us to move a Prothean artifact from the dig site. With a little more pressure, the agent should gladly give up the location of the dig site itself. Site location confirmed. Took some persuasion, but the agent gave up the location of the dig site. I'm dispatching ships and men to the location now. Santiago ought to be pleased. That Prothean artifact is worth much more than we ever get for transporting it. Well, I think we already took out the dig site. Why just shut it down when you can cause it to blow up? Deactivated distress beacon at Brunfield mining facility. Eliminated Blue Sun's resistance. Alright. No new messages. Okay. So Sigurd's Cradle is complete. Alright, we've completed the Rosetta Nebula. We still got the Pylos Nebula. The Phoenix Massing. The Hades Nexus. The Kaelston Rift. The Hawking Edda. And the Nubian Expanse. Now let's go ahead and go to the Pylos Nebula. Oh, that one. Okay. Lovely.
Launching probe. Probe away.
MSV Broken Arrow. That's an ominous name for a freighter. Why do you say that? Well, in the United States military, Broken Arrow actually has a meaning. A couple of meanings, actually. There's two main meanings in the United States military for Broken Arrow. The first one is most commonly used to describe an incident involving nuclear weapons, warheads, or components, but without creating the risk of nuclear war. Basically, it's when we lose one. Examples of Broken Arrow incidents include accidental or unexplained nuclear explosion, non-nuclear detonation or burning of a nuclear weapon, radioactive contamination, loss in transit of a nuclear asset, jettisoning of a nuclear weapon or component, public hazard, actual or implied. The other one is when a military unit is in danger of being overrun, and thus a Broken Arrow code used over the radio summons any and all air support to be scrambled and directed to that location. And it will be danger close. So naming a civilian freighter Broken Arrow, it's kind of like naming your passenger liner the Titanic 2. You're just tempting fate here. And, I mean, anomaly detected. Scans detect a rapidly decaying derelict ship in orbit over the planet Jonas. Registration matches the MSV Broken Arrow. Ship's manifest notes volatile munitions cargo on board. Huh! Maybe it's nuclear! If left undisturbed, the ship's trajectory will lead impact with Jonas. High probability that the crash site will be far gone. Good God. Jonas' largest human colony. Guest signatures detected aboard the Broken Arrow. So not only do we have a ship carrying possible nuclear material called the Broken Arrow, but its crash site is the human colony known as Far Gone. They're really leaning into it, aren't they? Alright, since we're dealing with Geth, we definitely are bringing Tally. Let's see here. Could bring Miranda or Kasumi. Let's bring Miranda. I think her overload is better.
Warning. Collision with the planet's surface is imminent. I am transmitting a countdown to advise you of the time remaining until impact.
Yay! Another time mission. Just what I always wanted. Yellow alert. I'm moving the ship to yellow alert. We while we have seen no signs of trouble, I'm not so sure we won't run into Geth this far out. We have to be prepared for anything. I've been told it's a terrible idea to go out this far out towards Geth territory, but these colonies need something to defend themselves. Sometimes I think the only thing keeping the crew from shriveling up in fear is the 100 crates of military-grade weaponry on board. A little shore leave when we get to the Naraf system will do us all some good. We have a lot of deliveries to make, and it's not going to get any friendlier out here. Red alert! The Geth are attacking. We're ill-equipped for an attack of this magnitude, but we'll do everything we can to survive this. These colonies need these weapons, and this attack is further proof of how dire the situation is. This will be the last entry in this log. Given the severity of the Geth attack, I have ordered all hands to evacuate and head towards the colony. Should the Geth succeed in capturing the ship, they also gain control of the 100 crates of weapons in the cargo hold. Therefore, I am using my authorization codes to scuttle the ship, hopefully destroying the Geth that remain aboard. I intend to stay aboard and make sure this ship dies gracefully. My plan is to disable the ship's engine, thus causing our orbit to decay. This will bring the MSV Broken Arrow down to the surface, where the self-destruct timer will destroy the ship. I must be careful. If I fail, there's no telling where the ship will end up. Alright.
We've got trouble. Yeah! Nice! That was a hit!
Navigation status, offline. Life support, systems damage, hull breach detected, local atmosphere venting to space. Engine status, disabled. To restore power, re-engage the power couplings. Warning, atmospheric entry detected, impact with planetary surface imminent. Check those corners. Oh, this is gonna fucking suck. I have to reestablish
Here we go! This will put them down.
the core links. I'm gonna be shot at while I do it.
Go for the up. Go for the up.
Now on the infiltrator, it's easy. I just cloak and hope for the best. Now I can't cloak.
Overload deployed.
Ah, shit. Okay, power coupling 2 activated.
This should soften them up. Disabling the gap.
Well, at least I have cover from the engine.
I got it.
Restart. Alright, now we can mop up the rest of the gap. Engine stabilized.
That did it.
Tally, can you bring her down? Stabilize MSV Broken Arrow. Remaining Geth have disengaged. The colony is safe. To the Normandy, our thanks. From Raphael Cologne, Governor of Fargon Colony, Jonas. We retrieved your identity from the docking data aboard the MSV Broken Arrow. We're led to believe your crew is responsible for saving our colony from a catastrophic event. Not only did you defeat the Geth and prevent the ship from crashing the planet in a trajectory that would have destroyed our colony, but you also saved nearly 100 munitions crates that would have been lost in the ship scuttling. Thanks to you, we are safe and continue the Broken Arrow's work in arming the colonies on the fringe of Geth space. On the behalf of the residents of the far gone colony, you have our eternal gratitude. And I wonder if those crates will help him against the Reapers. Probably not, but you know. Hey, shit, come on. There we go. System.
Anomaly detected.
Canalus.
Anomaly detected.
Canalus is small on Earth, but has an unusually high density. The high level of tectonic activity indicates the density is caused by an abundance of radioactive materials in the core. These, combined with the planet's unusually high rate of spin, raise the planet's internal temperatures and cause volcanism. While several companies performed mineral assays in the late 2170s, the world's geological instability precluded development. Orbital period is 177 Earth years. Jesus Christ. One Canalus year is almost 2 centuries. Day length, almost 10 hours. And surface temperature is 210 degrees Fahrenheit. Almost boiling point. I think this is Firewalker.
Probe away.
Or not.
I have found something.
Sensors detecting anomalous weather patterns on the planet's surface. Geth activity detected. Recommend extreme. Oh, fuck this one. Okay. All right, Tally, come on. Miranda, you too. I can't see where shit. I see a flashlight. Talk about peace fog.
Here we go.
Got one.
Come on, 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 come on. Fucking hell. God, I hate WASD. Controller much better.
Compromise. Overloading their systems.
Get down, Shepard.
Mount that one.
Got you.
Overloading it.
Raising their combat drone ready.
Here goes. Night, night.
Hopefully, just don't keep continually spawning. That would suck.
Overloading their systems. Go get them. Spotted.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him if I were to do that. But yeah, we'll just have infinitely spawning enemies until they, you know, manage to advance. Miranda, quit saying one less. Because it sounds like you're saying one left.
Up, down.
That is completely different.
They should stop. Overload deployed.
Possible countermeasures. Leave the shield to me. I'll hack their shield.
Whew.
Now what's this?
Recover Geth climate change technology. Alright, unread messages. Nothing. Okay. Ooh, damage protection.
Commander, you've received a new message at your
Okay.
private terminal.
No, I didn't. Kelly, you lie. Armor upgrades. Damage protection. DR. Yay. I love DR. DR is great. I should probably check them. No, I think you're fine. Alright. Fuck.
Probe away.
Now, if it weren't for Mass Effect fields, I don't think the Normandy would be able to enter an atmosphere, given with how much weight we're lugging with mineral resources.
Launching probe.
I mean, look at that. You're here. Today's just a lag day from Alabama. Ah, gotcha. But yeah, look at how much mineral resources we have. If it weren't for Mass Effect fields, if we tried to go into an atmosphere, we'd just go thud. Just from the sheer bulk of our cargo base. Maybe it's grams and not pounds. I mean, it could be.
Probe launched.
Sinuous. I have a... Oh, okay, just again. I thought this was the... Oh, Suin is the Rachni homeworld. That's right. Although, let's see here. Let's ask the Google. Element 0 I don't think really has that much of a standard weight, but let's take 1414932 grams to pounds. That is still 3,119 pounds of iridium. That's about 1.5 tons. Mind you, these amounts wouldn't matter. Now I'm curious, how much is this actually? Okay. So. We've got... I'm going to discount element 0 because it probably doesn't weigh much anyway. But, so we got 41, 4932 plus 1094185 plus 1186,440. Okay, so if in grams between iridium, platinum, and palladium, we've got 3,695,557 grams of minerals. We type that into the computer. 369 555 That is 147 pounds of stuff. So let's just take that. Control-C. Control-V. Pounds to tons. That is 4 tons worth of minerals that we're just lugging around. Thud. And now we're gonna add to it. So thank God for Mass Effect fields, where we can alter the mass of our ship so we're not as thick when we land.
Probe away. away. Probe launched.
Guys, if you're really worried about the weight of your ship, why do you keep adding minerals to it? Because I'm compulsive. I have to do it. I have to get the 100%.
Launching probe.
You know, you don't have to stop. You don't have to mine. I'm gonna mine. I might need. Don't you have all the upgrades? Shut up!
Probe away.
I'm just arguing with Edie right now, and Edie's like, "You're making my ship heavy. Why are you making my ship heavy? You have no need for this. Stop it." And Victor's just like, "Must mine everything." The power of greed compels you. It's more like, you never know when you're gonna need it someday. It's like in, like, RPGs where you hoard everything because you never know when you might need it. It's like, yeah, you could use that health potion now, or you could power through it and save it for when you really need it. So by the time you get to the BBEG, you've got like 5 tons of stuff in your inventory. Remember the stock away from Final Fantasy 2? Remember and despise. I've not played FF2. What's the stock of wheat?
Probe launched.
I can just hear the dismissive attitude from Edie, just like, probe launched. My weight's gonna balloon because Shepard can't stop his compulsive mining.
Launching probe.
So you get a stock weight from a farmer in turn. Give it to a dude on another bloody continent. Gives you a thing at the end of this insufferable line of pseudo quests. You maybe get the best sword. Maybe. I mean, the most infamous fetch quest that I've ever played was the Bigger and Sword quest from Ocarina of Time, and it was painful as hell, especially for the last portion, where you had to run from the middle of Lake Hylia all the way to the top of Death Mountain. And you could not fast travel with the Ocarina Flute. Because if you did, the eye drops would spoil. So you literally had to run from the southwest corner of the map to the northeast in 4 minutes. Oh, that was annoying because you get attacked the entire way. But if you Link did get Epona in that game. In fact, Ocarina of Time was the first game you could get Epona. You could ride Epona for the Hyrule Field, and that was almost required. Just remember. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, Ocarina is an old game.
Launching probe.
But the payoff for the Bigger and Sword quest was you got the Bigger and Sword, which is a fucking two-handed, or it's a Zweihander claymore that will break shields. So those Stalfos that keep blocking you with your Master Sword, yeah, Bigger and Sword just says fuck you, bam. And it's the one thing that Shadow Link in the Water Temple can't mirror you. If you pull out the Mega Tem Hammer, he'll pull out his. If you pull out the Master Sword, he'll pull out his. If you pull out Bow and Arrow, he'll pull out his. If you pull out the Bigger Sword, he'll go, well, fuck. And just start and you know, just he'll have to take all the beatings you'll give him. Also, in the final boss against Ganon, when he knocks the Master Sword out of your grasp behind the fire shield, well, if you didn't do that quest, you've got the Megaton Hammer, and then you could shoot him with bows and arrows, but other than that, you got nothing. If you got the Bigger Sword, it's like, oh no, I lost my sword. Shing, good thing I've got another. And that's when Ganon goes, the risk I took was calculated, but boy am I bad at math. So was the Bigger Sword the best sword in the game? Not really. Because, I mean, you can't block with it. It's a claymore. It is purely offensive, so you have no defense other than just dodging. But it's got reach and immense amount of power. And it's got piercing damage, as in, bam. Yeah, the best sword in Zelda game is the Master Sword. It is the Sword of Evil's Bane. But there are instances in Ocarina where you won't get access to the Master Sword. Or using the Bigger Sword may be more advantageous. You know, to bust through a defensive tank. Alright, let's go to Hawking Edda. Alright, so we're not gonna go here for the Reaper IFF.
Probe launched.
Because as much as I like Legion, that is the countdown to the end. Of the main game. We will be doing stuff after the suicide mission, but that'll be Lair of the Shadow Broker and Arrival. I'm not sure when canonically Lair of the Shadow Broker is supposed to take place, but I know Arrival is supposed to take place after the suicide mission. And Project Overlord, again, it doesn't say when you're supposed to do it, but it makes more sense to do it before the suicide mission while you're still working for Cerberus. Because it's a Cerberus project.
Probe away.
Alright, speaking of the Master Sword, the one thing, I mean, there's plenty of things that I hated about Breath of the Wild. One, Link's no longer left-handed. And as a lefty myself,
Probe away.
I like the fact that Link was left-handed. I get why they did it for the Wii game of Skyward Sword and the Wii version of Twilight Princess, because, you know, the vast majority of people are right-handed, so making motion controls for right-handed people makes sense. Which which is also why I never played the Wii games, because I was bashing people with my sword, or my shield, and trying to block with my sword. Because, you know, left-handed. But Breath of the Wild, the interesting parts of the game were the cutscenes. I wanted to play in that time period. Instead, you're just left in the post-apocalyptic world of nothingness. It's like, this is kind of boring. But the two big ones are the weapons. Both related weapons. One, weapon degradation. And as a whole, I do not like the concept of weapon degradation in a game. Although I think they handle it best in games like The Witcher, where as a weapon degrades, if you don't repair it, it just does less and less damage until it breaks to where it does minimal damage, but it doesn't get destroyed. You can still repair it. Breath of the Wild, on the other hand, is like, no, it just breaks. There's nothing you can do. And so the temples that you have to go through, there's no unique weapons, because any unique weapon you get is gonna break. So either when you get a good weapon, it's like, well, I can't use this because I don't want it to break. Or it's you just hoard a bunch of stuff and you're constantly switching weapons out, not because you want to have a different feel, but because you have to, because your previous weapon just broke. It's so goddamn annoying. And it basically, to me, Breath of the Wild did not feel like a Zelda game. It felt more like a Dark Souls game.
Launching probe.
Like baby's first Dark Souls or something. But worse, because even in Dark Souls, your weapons don't break. And then we come to the Master Sword. The Master Sword is meant to be wielded by the bearer of the Triforce of Courage. And in every previous game, Link was the only one able to wield it, and he was able to pull it from the sword, or from the pedestal, just fine. The only difficulty he had was an Ocarina of Time, where the sword was like, you're the right wielder, you're just 7 years too young. So I'm going to put you in suspended animation. Or not suspended, but I'm going to age you 7 years so you can actually wield me. But other than that, there's no real health requirements in order to pull the sword. Breath of the Wild, if you don't have 13 heart containers, trying to pull the sword will fucking kill you. And I'm sorry, but in the previous game in the series, Skyward Sword, which was supposed to be the beginning of the entire franchise, like the origin story, we learn about the spirit of the Master Sword itself and how she's bonded to Link in all of his incarnations. So you're telling me that the latest incarnation of the hero of the Triforce of Courage, the one that's supposed to be bonded to this sword, the spirit of the sword is like, nah, if you don't have enough heart containers, you don't have enough health, I'm just gonna fucking murder you. How is that? That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Probe launched.
So yeah, I don't like Breath of the Wild. In fact, I was kind of pissed that it won so many accolades that year in the Game Awards, because there was another game from Sony that did what Breath of the Wild was trying to do, but 1,000 times better. It was an open world crafting survival type game. It had a great story where a lot of the action took place long before you were born, but there was more story that tied in with the origin story in the present day, so it didn't feel like you're just playing to unlock the next flashback. You want to know that game was? Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn is an infinitely better game than Breath of the Wild. I will die on that hill.
Launching probe.
And I'm not saying that just because the protagonist is a redhead. Aloy could have been a brunette, and I would still feel the same way.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
Also, Horizon has the better sequel, in my opinion. I've not really played the sequel, but of all the criticisms I've heard from Forbidden West, it's usually just, why does the graphics look like a bit of a downgrade from Zero Dawn? I can live with that. The criticism I have for Tears of the Kingdom is that the game feels like a $70 DLC expansion to Breath of the Wild.
Probe away.
Yeah, I do have Forbidden West. I'm just playing through Zero Dawn first to kind of re-familiarize myself with the world, and then I'm going to play Forbidden West on the PlayStation. That way I can mod it in the PC
Probe
so
away.
I can stream it. Yeah, shit.
Anomaly detected.
Korang. Initial surveys of Korang noted its high density in active tectonic plates, suggesting a high internal heat fueled by a greater than normal concentration of heavy elements and radioactives. Early test scores proved the mineral richness of the world, but the distance from the mass relay in the Sentry system made it unprofitable to develop until late 2183. The atmosphere is a smog of methane, ammonia, and water vapor, a so-called primordial soup, similar to conditions of early Earth. However, there is no evidence of life developing on Korang's surface beyond the level of simple dextro amino acids. The minimal energy output of the red dwarf there have created an energy-starved surface environment, though the planet's volcanism does hold open some possibility for subterranean development. Orbital period, just under 1 Earth year. Day length, 53 hours. Surface temperature, 136 degrees Fahrenheit.
Probe launched. Something on our sensors.
Scans have found locations matching the descriptions of Dr. Cates' survey sites. Exploring the sites could reveal valuable mission data. Warning: Geth presence detected on the planet's surface. Use extreme caution. Alright, it doesn't really matter who we're bringing, so we're bringing Team OG. Why doesn't it matter? Because we're in the Hammerhead. You know what this kind of reminds me of? Has anyone played any of the Clone Wars era video games? Like The Force Unleashed? This kind of reminds me of Raxus Prime. Kind of like the Junk World. Please tell me someone knows what I'm talking about. So yeah, I may have modded the Hammerhead to have actual armor and, well, insane jumping capabilities, so I can almost fly.
Warning. Get forces detected. Extraction complete. Acquired. Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Well, that was easy.
Acquired.
Just turn around there. Alright. You can't shoot me because I'm out of your range. But I can shoot you! Aren't you cheesing this mission, Raz? You're damn right I am. It's called fighting smarter, not harder. Exactly. In a fight for survival, if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Acquired. Mission objectives completed.
Return to the Normandy! Yay! Data from the planet's surface recovered. Historically significant artifacts recovered. Doctor cases location not found among the recovered data. Geth presence on the planet eradicated. Eradicated. Unread messages. Select artifacts catalog. Hold on, let me drink. From Project Firewalker. The artifacts you gathered might give us a lead on larger Prothean site. They have incredible value for historians and might be instrumental in building our understanding of the Prothean legacy. Excellent work in mitigating the Geth presence, Commander. We will keep you apprised of further Geth activity should it threaten mission integrity. All right. Mass relay jump. The Kaleston Rift. Alright.
Anomaly detected.
Yep.
Anomaly
Tetius.
detected.
A desert of whitish potassium salts and reddish iron oxides, Titus is far enough away from his parent star to have a tolerable surface temperature. Though it only has a trace atmosphere of carbon dioxide and oxygen, it is still hospitable enough for criminals in the Terminus systems to use as a staging base. Terrain patrols sometimes fly through the area, looking to preempt jailbreak attempts on Matrium's prisons. Travel advisory. Unregistered starships have been spotted in the vicinity of Titus. Civilian travel is not recommended. Its year is 6.1 Earth years, 22-hour days, and a 30-degree surface temperature.
Launching probe. Something on our sensors.
Surface scans detect one. Oh, this one. One Ymir heavy mech signature matching an unknown, possibly pirate registration. Mech appears to be disabled but broadcasting in a looping message. Message does not appear to be a distress signal. Resource scans indicate large quantities of mineral resources available but obscured behind walls of dense stone. Alright. So who doesn't get to stretch out their legs? Let's bring Thane. Why not? Well, Jacob Taylor doesn't usually get to stretch his legs. Yeah, he's a bench warmer. He should be glad that I'm not going to send him into the vents.
I am detecting a large supply of resources buried deep within the canyon walls. Heavy explosives will be required to excavate them.
That was kind of harsh. The man forgets that he's a biotic and doesn't use his barrier. I paid Harriet good money for this useless heap of signal error detected caches of resources here on this planet, but memory leak detected. Alright, I said. Sure. Thing leaks fuel like a Volus after a mug of Rincall, but I can deal with that. So I took off and laid out a trail of power cells leading from where I unloaded the mech to bad package, please restart, so I could at least get the damn thing moving. And now, illegal fault detected, won't even move. Damn that swindling Alcor. Alright, well. Piece of signal error. Get ahead. Okay, sometimes it'll walk weird. Like it won't turn its body, but it's still going the different. Yep. They should be Farron down there. Yeah. Power cell. I think that's the last power cell. See, I'm pretty sure the rubble is there. Come on, you big lug. I like how, in order to get through here, you have to use the mech's weaponry, aka the heavy machine gun. When I've got a goddamn nuke, I could just nuke the wall. Well, see you later, mech. Yay, platinum. Edie's like, oh boy, You gave me even more platinum to haul around that you're never gonna use. God damn it, Shepard. Recovered buried cache of resources. Ymir mech unsalvageable. I mean, yeah, it kind of blew up. Alright.
Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe.
Alright, solving.
Probe away.
Okay, there's one mission somewhere around here where I literally just push some buttons and that's it.
Probe launched. Anomaly detected.
I think this is the one. Surtur's moon, Sinmara, has been used for many generations to monitor its parent star Solvik. It has no atmosphere to interfere with solar observation equipment, which is critical at this juncture. The star recently shown signs of erupting prematurely into a red giant. In preparation for the day when the critical warning goes out, the extranet channel from Samara's research station is given top priority throughout the convoys in the system. The chances of a signal being received over the sun's magnetic interference at the time is low, but relegating to a lower channel proved politically untenable. Colony founded 2044 AD, population 135, largest habitat Trundholm.
Magnetic shielding failure detected.
Probe launched. Scans have found something.
Yeah, I don't even get to pick my squad mates. This is completely a non-combat mission. So first, we need to switch to the cooling unit. Turn that on. And activate the shield generator. Now. There we go. Mission complete. Restored magnetic shield, keeping Sinmara colony safe from catastrophic solar activity. Credit reward transferred from Sinmara colonists. Alright. Got S here, or Seer first.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away.
Alright. Where's the last one? There it is.
Probe away.
God damn it. Alright. Now to Yakawa. Kobayashi.
Probe away.
Kobayashi Maru. Alright. Sorry about that. I had to take off my hoodie. It's getting rather warm.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Alright, and now to Firewalker.
I have detected an anomaly.
An Earth-sized planet wrapped in an impermeable haze of carbon dioxide and ash. Karamuto is an unforgiving place. Earthquakes, volcanic gases, and shrouds of dust have prevented any major settlements. Its sulfurous crust has yet to produce sources of interest. Its year is 3.8 Earth years. Its day is 33.5 Earth hours. Its pressure is... Dear God. I would have migraines constantly. Surface temperature 150 degrees Celsius, which is in real units 302 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh boy.
Probe away. Something on our sensors.
Research station detected within volcano on planet surface. The research station's data storage systems are still active and may contain valuable information. Warning, volcano is unstable. Advise extreme caution. gonna
Warning.
skip those
Area
things.
compromised due to unstable volcanic activity.
We don't get any extra points for them. And we're maxed out on XP anyway.
Research base entrance ahead.
Dr. Case's log number 1. We detected a site of incredible significance located beneath the volcano. The unpredictable terrain will make retrieval of any data extremely hazardous. You don't say. Well, just give me the money.
I was right. This site was a roadmap leading to the main Prothean ruins. Dr. Aloy and I agree that this must remain a secret at all costs. I will not allow another Eden Prime to occur. The Geth, the Reapers, all of them, they must be stopped.
I think Dr. Case was Manuel from Mass Effect 1's Eden Prime. The guy that had to take his meds and you could optionally punch because he was, you know, kind of crazy. Dr. Case log number 2. This hellish planet is a star map that points to a Prothean site of major significance. Dr. Aloy and I have mere hours to retrieve all we can before the conditions become too dangerous to continue. We learned too late that the local volcanic instability is magnified by our power grid. If only we had more time to study this. I'm sure the key to unlocking everything is here. Everything! Damn this planet! Okay, so hitting the button will cause everything to blow up. Like, immediately. Okay.
Activation of research base power grid has triggered additional volcanic instability. Recommend immediate departure.
We have to go, now!
Help if the camera didn't shake so much. Another happy landing. Data recovered from research station. Dr. Case's location discovered. Landing party extracted from Alright. Alert, security breach. That was a close one on Karamuto, Shepard. A disturbing fact has come to light in analyzing the channel used to transmit your findings. Unauthorized transmissions have been sent from the Atmosphere Rosalie to an unknown destination. It's assumed this is how the Geth are tracking Dr. Case and Aloy. The data you retrieved get us a definite location for Dr. Case's Prothean site. The Doctor was certain that the site held a Prothean revelation of enormous significance. It's recommended that you head there as soon as possible to counter any Geth retrieval missions already in play. Yeah, we totally will get on that.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched.
Okay. Let's go last probes. We're gonna leave Typhon for now. So that'll be Project Overlord.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
We're so close to the end of this Explorathon.
Anomaly detected.
Alright. Latish. Latish translated from Solarian dialect as "it's still winter," has an almost habitable temperature and abundant water, but shows no signs of life. Regular supervolcanic eruptions in the southern hemisphere has shrouded the sun and led to a climate even more bone-chilling than usual. 5.2 years is its year. Its day is 35.7 hours. Its temperature ranges from negative 31 degrees Fahrenheit to negative 63 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh boy. It's fucking hot.
Scans have found something.
Anomaly detected. Planetary scans detect signals from sensor pods left on the planet's surface. These pods may contain valuable data. Warning, surface temperatures are extremely low. Advise keeping hammerhead exposure to the cold at an absolute minimum.
Warning. Prolonged exposure to extreme temperatures may degrade engine performance.
it is supposed to be... Why can't we just use a shuttle? Because the shuttle is, you know, designed to be in the vacuum of space, where it's fucking colder.
Extraction complete.
And the shuttle can actually fly. And nothing in here is too small for a shuttle not to be able to do. So just have the shuttle fly in, grab these things, and move on. I stop thinking logically.
Warning. Engine temperature
In the
below
script.
recommended parameters. Extraction complete.
That should do it.
Alright, atmospheric data recovered from all 10 nodes. Yeah. Alright, atmospheric data received. Commander, a very capable team is analyzing the data you gather from the Geth's research into atmospheric change. We hope it may open up new avenues for terraforming procedures for the future colonies. The tech used in the beacons also contains communication innovations that should help us develop better systems to reduce atmospheric noise. There is no evidence of protein activity on this planet. So, did the Elusive Man just hire people to make spin for us? Saying, oh yeah, this is totally going to be used to help better terraform human colonies for the betterment of mankind, instead of, yeah, we're totally actually using this for weapons to purge the Xeno. The Emperor protects, yada yada. Alright. Okay, I think it's just the Hades Nexus and the Nubian Expanse left. Nubian Expanse, because yeah, the Shadow Sea is done. So we're gonna head to the Nubian Expanse first, then the Hades Nexus last. Calabasha.
Launching probe. Probe away.
God damn it.
Probe launched.
Nubian Expanse done. Okay, Hades Nexus. Alright.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away.
Bothros. Why do I keep double hitting the escape button?
I have detected an anomaly. Launching probe. I have found something.
Anomaly detected. Surface scans show evidence of a shipwreck meeting Quarian design specifications. Identity of ship unknown. Number of life signs detected in vicinity uncertain. Local wildlife may interfere with accuracy of biological scan. Alright, we gotta save a Quarian, so we're obviously bringing Tally. And then we're gonna bring Grunt. Because, you know, Grunt is a good all-arounder for combat. Baron.
I am detecting a single Quarian life sign in your location. Judging by the suit's erratic readings, the Quarian is badly injured.
We managed to escape the guest's notice thanks to some clever work in silencing science engines. But the strain on the old ship is too much. The best we can hope for is to find a friendly spot somewhere in the shield system. Our reports showed that it isn't extremely likely. We were nervous scouting this close to the Perseus Veil, and we were right to be. At this point, I'm afraid we might never see the fleet again. With everything this Cyan has been through, it seems like an ignoble end. The landing was rough, but we managed to salvage from the wreckage the things we needed to survive. Unfortunately, Lieutenant Commander Gorelet didn't make it, leaving me the senior officer in charge. We scoured the landscape and found the planet to be extremely hostile. We don't dare remove our enviro suits here. We're all hoping to be rescued before there's any danger of exposure. I don't know who or what's taking them, but we've now lost more than half the crew who survived the crash. We hope to build a camp here to survive until the Adena found our beacon, but something is hunting us. I have to keep the crew together the best I can. We will send out a search party when the day comes. I will find my crew, and we will do whatever it takes to return to the Adena.
I am also detecting multiple native life signs near your landing site.
Alright, okay, Grunt, I want you over there.
Got it.
Tally, I'm gonna want you over there.
This should soften them up.
No, over
They're all mine.
there.
Got it.
The Quarian life signs are stabilized. I recommend securing the area in preparation for shuttle extraction.
Ambush incoming. On it.
This should soften them up.
Right on your ass. We've been spotted.
I think the game's off.
We need to
Oh,
leave.
there we go. Port shuttle. It's like, why isn't the shuttle landing? I pull out a shotgun that I've never actually been able to equip. Only to put it back in a dramatic fashion. Shepard, kick!
Coordinates received. Udana inbound for pickup. You've done us a great service. Expecting a run, Captain.
Found an extracted quarried survivor. Noted a Dana of sighted scout ship location. Thank you. From Captain Yinsmal Vas Idana. Commander Shepard, please accept my sincere appreciation for your efforts in locating the wreckage of the Seniad. That ship has a storied history with both the Migrant Fleet and Cerberus, and we are pleased to know that her wreckage can be salvaged by my people. In finding and stabilizing Lieutenant Forrest, you have returned to the flotilla one of her newest and most honored heroes. Your efforts in furthering the Quarian search for a new homeworld will be remembered. Alright.
Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Alright, where is that list? There it is.
Launching probe.
Bastard was hard to find. Alright, the final system in the Explorathon.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
It's almost complete. The most boring part of Mass Effect 2 is almost complete.
Probe launched.
My suffering's almost at an end for this stream.
Probe launched.
Alright, Copis.
Anomaly detected.
Makira's largest moon, Copis, is a desolate place with an extremely thin atmosphere. Its crust is largely silica-based, and there are no signs of water. Like its parent planet, its high albedo keeps it from being a total inferno, and when occluded by Makira, its temperatures can be nearly tolerable. Its low gravity can easily be countered by a vehicular or personal mass effect field for comfortable exploration. Its day length is 21 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure is trace. Surface temperature is about 123 degrees Fahrenheit. 124.
Launching probe. Something on our sensors.
Anomaly detected. Prothean artifacts detected on planet surface. Well, moon. Artifact site is protected by a powerful energy barrier. Scans and detect muted mechanical signatures consistent with hidden automated defenses. And this is the last mission for not only the Explorathon, but a Firewalker. It's pointless DLC other than Pinnacle
Kinetic
Station.
barrier detected. Kinetic barrier strength beyond conventional weapon capability. Recommend disabling power sources. Kinetic barrier strength reduced. Kinetic barrier strength reduced. Kinetic barrier strength reduced. Kinetic barrier strength reduced. Kinetic barrier deactivated. Path is clear.
This site is spectacular. Time, however, has proven to be the real enemy. Even with those Blue Sun thugs hired to protect the dig site, we barely managed to erect the shield before the Geth arrived. How can they know our movements almost before we do? Am I beaming my thoughts directly to them? I must find out how they are doing this. I shall ask Dr. Arloy for whatever help he can provide.
On my way.
Coming.
Coming!
Can I kill these bugs?
Dr. Aloy must have been indoctrinated by the Reapers. I found him sending our data to a Geth ship. I won't be responsible for another Geth attack. Another Eden Prime. I've silenced Aloy. Forever.
I mean, reward as a traitor deserves. Okay, I'm gonna swear to God that one then.
It's too late for me. They're still in my head, stealing my thoughts. I can't keep them out. I've got no choice but to destroy this relic. And myself. The machines are coming, the Reapers. But nobody else knows. Nobody except Commander Shepard. You heard me on Eden Prime, Commander. And you told the Council the truth. And then you died. And they covered up your story. I will join you in death, Shepard. I only hope I've done enough. That my story survives.
Okay. Dr. Case will never understand the deal I made with the collectors. He's obsessed with these Protheans. He would sacrifice everything to learn their secrets. It nearly cost me my life, but I did it for you, Helen. To ensure you remain safe. The damned collectors agreed to spare your colony in exchange for this Prothean fine. I can only hope you remained innocent of any of this ugly business. It was all for you. Dr. Robert Alloy. Now I can fit inside your quarters. Dr. Case's research station found Prothean artifact record. Alright. Private terminal, unread messages, select, historic discovery. Burst of energy that coincided with your retrieval of the Prothean artifact contained coded information. Most of the data was beyond our ability to track, but the threads we were able to decrypt have provided new avenues of research for energy transfer and biotics. It'll keep the scientists busy for years to come. The data indicates that the artifact is currently inert and not dangerous. We wonder, however, that if Dr. Case had more time, would he have unlocked its secrets? We continue his research. A landmark find for humanity. Good work, Shepard. And with that, the Explorathon is finally complete. And that means the stream is done for today. But the suffering is not. For tomorrow, in Final Fantasy X, I go up against Penance, the hardest optional boss in the game, whose base health is 12 million HP. Then Wednesday, in The Legend of V Cyberpunk 2077, we begin Act 2. We're going to go through Takamura's quest line first, so to avoid a soft lock of the game. And that means the first step is to head back to the afterlife to get Rogue to tell us where to find Anders Hellman. Wednesday evening, with the Floof crew in Baldur's Gate 3, we're going to check up on the artist that we rescued all the way back in Act 1, as well as check up on a Mummy Lord, because, you know, those probably shouldn't be around. Thursday, in the aircraft showcase, we're going to show off the Amarian war crime known as the A-10A Thunderbolt 2, equipped with our Lord and Savior RCL. Friday afternoon in Dragon Age Origins, Carolina Kuslan makes a stop at Lothering to gather her senses, recruit a couple new people, and figure out where she should go next. And then Friday evening in Batman Arkham City, we're going to finish up the next Catwoman mission, getting her stuff back from Two-Face and making her way to Poison Ivy, and then Batman will figure out what the hell Joker did to him. And Saturday, with more Cyberpunk 2077, we'll continue the Takamura quest line. And then next week, in the Insanity of Victor Shepard, we're getting back to some missions that actually matter. Namely, Project Overlord. But thank you all for joining me. Hope you enjoyed my suffering. And I will see you guys tomorrow with Final Fantasy X. Have a great rest of your weekend, everyone.